Yo, what's good everybody? It's your boy Eddie here and welcome back to the channel, and I hope you all are having a wonderful day. And for today's video, I'm actually reviewing an item that, although it's new, it definitely holds a very special place into my heart, and that is none other than the Pyrex Vision and Denim Tears collaboration, aka the Pyrex Tears hoodie, guys. And I have to say that I really do love this hoodie, not only due to the fact that it is a callback to the original Pyrex Vision hoodie, but it's also the fact that it has a very beautiful art print on the front of the hoodie, as well as that classic Pyrex, and then of course the new additions of the 45 and Tears at the bottom. I think that's really dope. And again, the Pyrex Vision hoodie is my favorite hoodie of all time. I think I've mentioned that on several of my videos, even in my Yeezy Gap hoodie video, as well as some other sneaker videos that I've mentioned that hoodie in. And I am going to do a comparison between the new and the old version, but spoiler alert, I definitely think that the original, nothing's gonna top that. I think it's the best hoodie ever made. Again, it's just super classic and really hits a very special place in my heart. But I do love the fact that we have a newer version of it, as well as a lot of callbacks and details within this hoodie that I'll get to later in this video. But first, I'm gonna have to bring out the original, guys, because without the original, there would be no newer version to it. So let's just take a peek at this beautiful hoodie right here, man. And unfortunately, I did gain like a couple of pounds, so it doesn't fit me as good as it used to. But let's just look at this right here, man. And I have to say that the hoodie and the prints really hold well even today, 10 years later, because now when I look at the invoice right here, it actually says that I purchased this on RSVP Gallery on December 17th, 2012. And it's so crazy because the original price of this hoodie was actually $275 plus tax. So that made it $288.52. So I know a lot of people are probably gonna be mad at the fact that the new hoodie is only $350. But when you actually look at it, the pricing is expensive, but it really isn't bad when you compare it to the original model. And I have to say, with the way that inflation has been going these past couple of years, $275 in 2012 versus $350. Yes, it's still more technically, but it's pretty much around the same price, if not even less than what it was supposed to be. So don't quote me on that. My math isn't the best. It's really good, but not the best. But that's just my opinion on it, guys. So I do think that the new hoodie is worth the $350 if you can afford that. And if you can't afford it, well, you have this video to kind of see how this hoodie actually looks in person. So now focusing on the history of this actual hoodie, this was Virgil's first take on streetwear. So if you guys know, Virgil was interning at Fendi with Kanye way back in the day, and of course that's kind of how their relationship strengthened and they bonded, and what took them to the moon, because what Kanye basically did was perform in this actual hoodie in December of 2012. I forgot what award show it was or what performance it was, but when I saw that hoodie live, I was just like, dang, that hoodie is crazy. Like, I started hitting Google ASAP because I was like, I need that hoodie ASAP. Like, it was super fire. And definitely at this time, this was around the N Noir trend. N Noir, in my opinion, was actually the first designer brand, or just brand period, to bring up that fashion trend where everybody was wearing those kind of all over print tees that had like these ancient art pieces on it, or just Italian Renaissance paintings on it. And then when Pyrex Vision did this, I was like, nah, this was like the one. Like, to me, this is the chosen one. And that's why I say, even though that fashion trend has died years ago, I do still think that this hoodie can still be worn today. And of course, Off-White later did it, which I do have some in my closet. I have like the Off-White hoodies and Off-White tees that have the Caravaggio paintings on it. So I just think overall Virgil just really liked Caravaggio in all of his paintings, and I have to say that they're really dope, especially when you look at the full paintings. You can actually see how crazy his art style was, because what he was really big on was the different lightings in each picture and the story that they could tell. So I'm not gonna go too much in Caravaggio himself, but definitely look that up if you want. He was a bit of a crazy guy from what I've heard, but his art pieces was absolutely phenomenal. And of course, when we go to the back of the hoodie now, guys, we have that classic 23 Pyrex Vision right there. And of course, Virgil's from Chicago, so we know what that 23 stands for. That is definitely for Michael Jordan himself, of course. And then the Pyrex Vision, I'm not going to talk too much about that, but if you know what the Pyrex is used for and all of that, that's what that was for. So pretty much this is the vision and the history of this hoodie right here. Of course, with the original Pyrex run, they did have a bunch of different tees, shorts, hoodies, socks, I believe, and all that type of stuff. But to me, this is the staple of all of Pyrex. This is the one. This is just the best hoodie ever made. And then now we do have the rebranding, in a sense, or recreation of the new hoodie. And yeah, guys, let's just get right into it. And of course, with the new hoodie, this is basically the Resurrection hoodie made by Secco del Caravaggio, and that is not the original Caravaggio. That is one of his disciples, or just somebody who was a big follower of him and just took big inspiration into how he painted. So that's pretty much this painting right here, guys. So instead of having like that kind of wider print, which is what I preferred of the original Pyrex hoodie, this is a kind of thinner one, but it's also longer. So it does actually go all the way down to the hoodie pocket right here. And I just think it's a very fire print, guys. Like, I do love the details on it, and I'm pretty sure this camera is showing just how beautiful and detailed this hoodie is. And now let's just look at the back of it real quick so that you guys can see. So then now when we focus on the back of the hoodie, you can obviously the Pyrex right here, which is obviously a nod to Virgil. Then we have the 45, which is the resurrection of Jordan technically, because when he retired and came back to the NBA, he temporarily wore the number 45, so that's the play on that. And then we have the tears at the bottom, and as you guys may know, Tremaine Emory, who is the founder of the brand Denim Tears, that's a play on it as well. But obviously, since Virgil has passed, this is also another play on the word tears and actually crying. So it's definitely a hoodie with a lot of meaning to it, because when you really pay attention to what's going on with this hoodie, there's just a lot going on. So the main painting in front of the hoodie, again, is called the Resurrection, and as I mentioned before, it was made by Caravaggio's follower or disciple, not the actual Caravaggio original himself. So when you look at this now, we have Tremaine Emory actually resurrecting Virgil's Pyrex brand by putting this print on it. So it has that symbolism in it as well. And then again, with the Pyrex, the 45, and then tears and all that, there's just a lot going on. And because of that, I definitely have to say that I really love and respect this hoodie. I'm just really happy that the brand was somewhat revived, because I definitely wanted Virgil to continue going on. But of course, as some of you may not know, that the reason that the brand Pyrex Vision was halted and just stopped as a whole was the fact that it was basically going to be sued, as well as the fact that Virgil took a lot of backlash for copying out a lot of the Rugby Ralph Lauren flannels. And if you guys didn't know, at least you should know by now that Rugby Ralph Lauren no longer exists. It was a sub-brand of the Ralph Lauren brand, and pretty much Virgil bought those out. So it kind of made that desired item out of stock anyways, and it would never be coming back due to the fact that that business was never coming back. And personally for me, I think that Rugby Ralph Lauren was actually one of its best sub-brands, because as you guys know, Ralph Lauren is not just Polo Ralph Lauren. They have Polo Ralph Lauren, I think Purple Label if I'm not mistaken. They have Denim Men Supply and a whole lot of different sub-brands. But to me, especially for that time period in the 2010 to 2013 and 14s, Rugby Ralph Lauren was like the thing, man, at least to me and a lot of my friends. So Ralph Lauren, if you ever listen to this video, be sure to bring back that Rugby brand, because I will buy out literally everything. And please bring back the original classic match Rugby. That is actually my favorite Rugby shirt of all time, but that's just a conversation for another day, guys. So guys, that's pretty much going to conclude all the history and details of the original Pyrex Vision hoodie, as well as the Pyrex Tears hoodie. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section down below. And now let's just get to trying them on, all right? So that's pretty much going to conclude the history and the details of both hoodies, as well as me trying them on. So let me know what you think about them again in the comment section down below. And two things that I forgot to mention is the fact that these hoodies do run true to size. The only reason why the new Pyrex Vision hoodie fits me a little bit different is that I gained weight. So that's why I don't really wear the hoodie as much, because it fits very true to size, and since I gained weight, it kind of fits me a little bit tighter. But now with the large of the new hoodie, it fits me perfectly, because that's pretty much my size as of right now. So that was just something I thought was important to note. And something else that I forgot to mention is the fact that the original Pyrex Vision hoodie actually comes in a Champion Eco Authentic hoodie, and then the newer one actually comes in a reverse weave Champion hoodie. So that's just something else to know. And that's pretty much it, guys. So you already know the drill. Just like, share, comment, and subscribe, share with your friends and your family and all that, and just make sure that you keep showing my channel love and pushing these YouTube algorithms to help my channel grow. And other than that, y'all, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.